Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is say yes, but be careful. Well, I'm going home now. It's a Thursday night. I just spent all day at a work conference, and I went. The conference was at a different city, so I went up to that different city last night. Stayed in a hotel and had the conference all day today. Now I'm heading home. But anyway, when I was wanted to get to that hotel, and it was a different city. So when I go to a different city, I like to explore it a little bit, look around, drive around, walk around, go out to eat there, go out for a few drinks there, try to have a little fun. And then in the process of doing that, I probably would like to chat with some people. And so what I say about chatting with people, to me that's a saying yes. Instead of never saying anything to anybody, no matter what you are, I'm always trying to talk to people and trying to lighten the mood and get to know them, and see what they will have to say. And maybe you learn something, maybe you have a few laughs, maybe you meet a friend, right? So anyway, I go out, get up to my hotel, check in, take a quick look in the hotel, then I get in my truck again and head over to see something scenic, where the place where I'm at, it had this kind of a little mountain, so you could drive up on top and get a good view. And it was still light out when I got up there, so I could still do that. So I went out and I had that nice experience, get a few pictures, enjoy that. Then I headed back into town, to the downtown area. And the hotel was at the edge of town, and I knew there'd be limited places to eat and limited places to get drinks and a limited nightlife. So I went to the downtown area, figuring, well, I'll go to the downtown, go out to eat, have a few drinks, and then head back to the hotel. So anyway, I do that. I get down to the downtown park, pull up my truck right next to a likely bar, and seemed like a nice place. I go in there, order a drink, and right away some guys talking to me, and to me that should be a good sign, but be careful. So anyway, I buy my beer, and then I don't know, he's talking with other people and does something and comes back, and then when he comes back, we're talking, and I could kind of tell that things are kind of taking a different tone. He shared something with me, and then when somebody shares something with you, the natural reaction is to, ask a question or show a concern or see if they want to talk more about it. And so that's what I did. I thought that would be a natural. And so I guess this is where the be careful is just because you feel good about your life and the way it's going, and you're happy to talk to strangers and share a little bit of your life and engage people and see if there's any connection, see if there's anything you want to talk about and learn from each other, whether it be men or women. That doesn't mean that they are, which I found out. So this situation quickly escalated way out of control. I couldn't really figure out what the problem was with him. I mean, even at this point, he was kind of smiling and laughing, but I could tell that he really wasn't meaning the smile and the laugh. He was meaning something way different. And at this point, he had even bought me a beer, so I'm on my drinking the beer, that second beer, the one that he bought, and I was trying to play along, and he was thinking I was somebody else. And in retrospect, the fellow was an extreme paranoid, and the more I think of it, it reminds me of somebody else with the paranoia, and that's probably the explanation, and which is probably why he wasn't able just to talk normally with a normal person. So anyway, I just left. I said, well, I don't think you're comfortable with me here. I'm gonna go, and what difference does it make if I'm at that bar or any other bar? It doesn't matter to me. So I left. I could see this guy was gonna try to make some trouble for me in whatever form. So I left. He followed me out of the bar, and unfortunately my truck was parked right in front of the bar, so he could see me getting in my truck, and he's kind of, by this time, getting upset and shouting and taking down my license plates, and I'm kind of worried about all of that. You never know what people do, and I think the more I think about it, it's just some paranoid person and then when you have paranoia problems, that probably means you've got all kinds of other problems too. So anyway, that's the yes, but don't expect everybody you run into to be normal and be at a place where you're at. I'm at, or I can talk to pretty much anybody. I'd like to talk to whoever, and maybe, he said something about being from Nashville. I said, I want to go to Nashville. I would love to visit there someday, and hoping he would, he got so upset about that. And so you get the idea. You, as an evolved person, have to sometimes go backward, take a step back, and not expect everyone to meet you where you're at. I think you've experienced it. You go out on the town and you're in good mood, you're having a few drinks, you're joking around with people, and then the people you're joking around, they're strangers, even if they're acquaintances or friends. You may be joking around, meaning nothing, no harm at all. They get upset that you're joking around. You've probably experienced this. I know I have in the past, where I will be joking around, giving them just a tiny bit of light teasing, and then, kind of expecting it in return, and they would get so upset about this. Well, if you can't joke around with people, if you can't accept the being joked with, well, that probably means you're not in a good mood, and you've got a lot of baggage and a lot of complication in your life and a lot of frustrations, and the slightest amount of joking is going to set you off. So be careful. Live your life, but be careful. I'm going to move on from this. Yeah, at the time, it was upsetting, it was irritating, it's frustrating. It makes me think the city, even the whole city, is a place that kind of sucks. That I probably would avoid the whole place in the future, and that's probably a shame. But sometimes when you have bad things like that happen to you, you take it out on the whole place. So that's unfortunate, and maybe I won't do that, but I probably will. Probably avoid this place if I can. So yeah, there's just say yes to the life experiences, but understand that you still need to be careful. All for now.